Hello, stream. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Hunter's running a little bit late tonight, so we're gonna hang out for a little bit. You'll just hear us chat. If anybody's in chat, feel free to say hi, and we'll chat with you too. Did you pause the music, Az?
Might not just be on repeat yet.
Oh, I forgot to bring up the music.
Hi, Fox. How old do you think I am, Fox? Getting back to the discussion at hand. Since you always called me old.
Didn't we discuss this? You were like 29.
Oh, I'm 31.
Right?
31. I'm
Okay,
not that old.
close.
Old enough that I know what the slang is and know I shouldn't be using it.
Well, if you know,
but still
why
funny
am I
enough
here?
to use it ironically.
If you say so.
We all enjoy it. Your reaction is the best part.
Frankie, how's life? Look at this serious. They're contemplating the universe. How can we get out of this murder?
He's researching how far can I move with my full action dash cunning action. Oh wait, you're not a rogue on this character, are you?
Nope.
So he's just like, okay, if I action surge dash twice plus full movement,
I can dive headfirst out of a window.
just don't land in the shrubbery outside.
I just want to see the one for the acrobatics get out the window.
I should
And
remind
knowing
myself.
our luck.
I should remind myself what this character does.
Oh yeah, you just have to jump out the window and then do what this guy does in the video at the Astro just sent.
I mean, it's
He's-
still not going well for you.
He's
Oh, I'm going out the
pre-rolling.
window. I'm
He's-
definitely going out the window.
He's pre-rolling.
But I'm
his
diving
acrobatics.
straight into the pavement, head first.
I don't see how that's better, but I support you.
Yeah, I think a one would have been like you go to dive through the window, but you forgot to see if the window was open.
Oh wow, the glass here is so clear.
That's how birds do it.
Okay, that's right. I remember what I do now. I'm a rogue.
Sing songs and stab people.
No,
I'm
I'm
a
not a part
rogue.
on this
Great.
character.
Oh, he's here.
Wow.
I can see.
No, one is I go for the window, but I hold my bow out in front of me, and I just get sproinged back into the room.
It just catches on the frame and acts like a slingshot. It sends
Yeah.
you back the opposite
Kaprunk.
direction.
I go back down the stairs.
Just like a
Oh,
dog trying to
that'd
get
be
inside a
great.
house with a stick, it just bounces.
Do
Yep.
full Looney Tunes, like you get your head out past the window and then just launches you backwards.
I forgot to hit the right button, so none of that was recorded. I'm just gonna grab this one off the VOD. I think.
Sure.
That'll make it easier, because that line of conversation's too good to miss. Oh, hilarious. I forgot that's a thing I can do. It's not the end of the world if I don't remember to hit record. Not like when we were streaming somewhere else. I always felt bad emailing Hainsey or messaging Hainsey. Hey, could you send me the file? Everybody got so quiet.
I know.
We're waiting for
Ready.
Hunter to grace us with his presence.
Hunter!
No, let's not do
No.
that one.
No,
that
I
the doll
promise.
voice?
it's not quite the right one there. No, that's the creepy explodey doll voice. Let's not do that one again.
I forgot that one was on.
Yeah, that was a bad day for mostly Harold, but that was still a bad day.
Harold's had a lot of bad days, okay? His whole life is one bad day.
Yeah, he died at one day.
He died more than once.
Not for lack of trying.
He's just too fucking stubborn to die for
We
good.
just start calling Harold the Grave Walker.
Well, I'm stealing that. So you put that as a picture.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight's episode of
The Everchosen.
Rise of the Everchosen. I would like to thank our sponsors for tonight, Monument Studios. We've been using them for quite some time now, and we are excited to have them as our sponsor. They provide us with all our in-game music and sound effects that you hear, with hundreds of scores ranging from action to horror to sci-fi, even more sound effects. There is undoubtedly the perfect score for your next adventure. They have also, they also have 100% copyright-free scores and sound effects for your streaming services, streaming needs, and provide free content updates. You can get 100% off your first month using the code WISH for their streaming platform, Fantasy Plus. Again, thank you, Monument Studios. I would also like to thank our second sponsor, Last Bastion Studios. They make comics, toys, and most recently, they've released their first wave of officially licensed Ultraman figures. By signing up to their website with your email, you could get special offers, free digital comics, and discounts. You could also catch Last Bastion Studios at ToyCon in the UK on April 24th. Go check them out if you're ever in the UK area. Maxi. So they will be there at ToyCon. Thank you very much, Last Bastion Studios. Fox, how about you talk about our socials?
Our socials are Wurst Experts Roleplay. We can be found on all sorts of platforms. Instagram. That's the Facebook. I don't know why we have that.
That's old fogies.
For us boomers.
We make do with what we can. We're also on YouTube, so you can watch all of our past episodes and catch up to our shenanigans. And we'll put the little link up in chat. And I think we put out our schedules for which campaigns we're doing. So if you're not sure what's happening next week or this one, feel free to check it out on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
I did love how that was. We're on all sorts of social media. Instagram.
What's other important?
The most important ones are YouTube to catch up our old episodes of Rise of the Everchosen or the Mad Mage Bixandria, which is my campaign.
And one-shots run
Twitter,
by Fox.
And one-shots run by Fox and Azrael, who tried to kill the party but failed.
Why do all my characters die?
I think it's just
Why do you make terrible choices?
Because you challenged me to say that I would never kill your character.
I don't
say
remember
bad
saying
things that
that.
you might regret.
I stand behind everything I said, whether I said it or not. There we go. Meta was
Twitch
awesome.
is also another of our social media platforms to watch us live. So hit that subscribe or follow button. We would greatly appreciate it. All right. Maybe I should turn on music.
It sounds so excited there, but
I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. I had to drive down to San Diego to pick up family.
I can see why. Do you need some Red Bull?
I cannot have energy drinks ever. Bad for my heart.
Coffee?
Nope. Gave that up.
Would you like some water, you sad, sad person?
I am drinking a Modelo, which probably won't help either because alcohol makes you tired.
Sounds like a delightful combination. Should we do a little recap of what happened last session?
Sure. Welcome back, everyone. Last week, we resumed with the aftermath of the Army of Chaos assault on Middenheim. The party spoke with Werner Stolz, the warrior priest of Temple of Sigmar, Hiddenheimer, and informed him of their failure to protect the holy relic contained in the bottle. Nope.
I didn't even put any difficult words in this one.
Maybe we need to go back to holding my hammer because if you put in held and hammer, you didn't get it.
Heldenhammer. I said it right.
No, you didn't.
Holding my hammer.
Anyways, continue.
And informed him of their failure to protect the holy relic contained in the bottom of the temple. Werner expressed his extreme displeasure until he learned about the foe the party had faced in the basement of the temple. The party was then tasked with assisting Werner in investigating how the forces had breached the gates. During their investigation, it was discovered that citizens within the walls, bearing marks of chaos, had assaulted the city guard and opened the gates from within for the enemy. Having proved their usefulness to Werner, he informed the party they would be housed and fed for assisting in the battle and the investigation at the expense of the city. The party then made their way to the Harvest Goose, where they partook in the lovely selection of fine alcohols in the collection of proprietor Steve. Ezekiel attempted to pull some undercover FBI shenanigans, but failed and investigate for leads within the city, but returned to the tavern with no leads. He fell on a bush. The party then bed down for the night in the establishment. Upon waking in the morning, the party came downstairs to find the tavern occupied by Werner, and his men had appeared to block off the city block. The proprietor of the Harvest Goose was nowhere to be seen. What? I said goose, you jackwagon.
First time you said goosed.
Proprietor of the Harvest Goose was nowhere to be seen. Werner commanded the party to sit down for a discussion of betrayal, of what Tobias believes. And that brings us tonight.
To be fair, the recap didn't actually say a discussion of betrayal.
No, because I copied and pasted onto mine and filled in the blanks.
Okay, so I think we need some appropriate music for the discussion.
Just immediately Gregorian chant.
Because, it's obviously going to be a betrayal and it's a fight, right?
So
Right.
violent, these people. Honestly, Richter, I don't know where they get it. Don't kill me.
Is this better?
You have King's Road and Tavern's Afternoon mixing together.
No, I don't.
You say that now after I called you out on it?
No, because last one I had was Orc Aggression. I turned that off and then turned on Tavern Afternoon, so I don't know how King's Road even started. Anyways. Oh, that's a tempo change.
So, Tobias attempts to jump out the window, but rolled an 8 and failed miserably. Instead of hitting the window, he hits the wall head first.
I'm just standing on the landing, just watching things happen.
Okay. Well, the marshals are all gonna grab a seat, and so is Werner, because we're gonna have a nice little chat.
I was already sitting, just point of order. The minute he said, have a seat, I just tapped my
Good little
pleasant-
obedient boy.
Wait, don't say it like that. That's getting weird, man.
It's not like you're like a priest asked you to sit down and you obeyed. Oh,
Just
we're going. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of like gestures to the chairs and like, please sit.
This game paused.
I guess that would help why you're not moving around.
I'll sit on the landing up here on the stairs and keep an eye out on the street.
Okay, if you're looking out the window, you do see a large array of guards. So once Werner sits down, he kind of looks over the lot of you and he's like, okay, so now that things have settled down a bit, I have a feeling you have questions.
So many.
Why aren't we meeting at the temple?
Because this is more comfortable than a temple?
The desecrated temple that they're probably still cleaning all the blood from.
No, like, it gets into the grouting.
So it's
Even
happened
with-
before?
Would you like to
temple
go to
with-
the temple and see them cleaning the blood off the floor, and the pews, and the walls, and the 30-foot ceiling? I don't know how it got there.
Creativity.
So, you have questions.
Your Eminence, what was the relic in the temple that was taken? Let's just cut right to the chase. Why? What was it? What were we fighting, and why did they want it?
The why can only be assumptions. What did you see? It's my question.
Tall,
I relay
dark, and
everything that I saw during the battle.
It's a cop out.
tall, dark, and tall, dark, and handsome, except not handsome at all. Just creepy and 7.5 feet tall, black armor with runes that burned like fire that seemed to suck the light out of the very air.
Okay, so we do have people looking into the individual. We don't have much information to go on just yet, aside from the fact that he's a powerful Chaos Lord. That's all we know. As for the relic, it was a sword. A sword that had been kept up for safety reasons, I think is the best way to put it. Over the ages, that sword has developed a reputation and has been given the name as the Slayer of Kings. What we know of that sword is that it's a powerful blade that is said to contain the essence of a demon. And when we got our hands on the sword and we were able to lock it away, it was after the fall of a man whose title was the Everchosen.
You say suspected to contain the essence of a demon. We're never able to confirm this.
The only way that priests at the time would be able to confirm it is if they unleash their power. And I don't know how much experience you have with demons, but I don't want to unleash any demon power anywhere. So it's suspected because we just haven't tried.
I just want to roll a history check on the name for the Everchosen and see if I remember anything during my skilled tutelage years as a child. You know, noble family. Made to read a lot even though I didn't want to.
From what you've been taught, you know that there have been 12 different times when armies of chaos have invaded from the north, and every time they've come down, it's taken everything in the old world to throw them back. Those times have all been led by a champion known as the Everchosen.
Didn't you just say that the Everchosen wielded the sword, or did I not understand that right?
Yes. So the sword came into our possession when the second Everchosen was defeated. Which would have been, let's say, ballpark it at about 1,200 years ago.
So you won it from the Chaos Forces.
We destroyed the Chaos Forces, forced them back into the Chaos Wastes,
No,
and killed their Everchosen.
so I see where the where Frank or Tobias is going with this. No, so the Everchosen is a champion of the Empire who fights back against Chaos wielding this sword that supposedly contains the power of a demon.
No.
No? Oh, fuck,
No.
I'm wrong.
The Everchosen is the champion of Chaos.
Oh!
Yeah, the Everchosen is
Well,
the one
shit.
who
I was wrong.
wields
So,
the sword itself. to lead the chaotic armies in their
So this
march
guy's
south.
trying to be the new Everchosen and lead a whole new fucking campaign against all of humanity.
From what we've seen, I would say he's doing more than trying.
Well,
It wouldn't necessarily be against all of humanity. Against everything in creation that is not of chaos.
So even more.
So he's not just a threat to the Empire, he's a threat to existence itself. Assuming this individual is trying to claim the title of Everchosen, which if he came and retrieved the Slayer of Kings, I can only assume that he is.
Bits of a history question. How many Everchosen have there been?
There have been 12 that we've known about. And the scale of the invasions that have been led by individual Everchosen, they can only have those numbers if they've been able to unite the tribes of the north.
So was what hit the city a mini invasion, or how would it stack up to before?
We'd have to look at the records, but the fact that we are still alive and we didn't have to call for reinforcements, I would assume that was just a fraction of their power.
shit.
Right. That doesn't sound very good. You did what you asked and helped find some clues on how they got in. Why you left?
Yes. Well, yes and no. You found some information, but we want you to find the people that allowed for the gates to be open.
Do you want them alive?
No.
Oh, goody.
All right, well, we're going to need some bribe money because I'm assuming these are going to be seedy people, and we need some extra money just to spread around, see if we can find them.
If there's any chaos worshippers, they will die. There will be no bribing.
He's not trying to bribe the worshippers themselves. He's trying to bribe people to learn about where the worshippers are.
Correct.
And as much as I appreciate the honor and integrity of a Bretonnian knight, with how these cults operate, I do believe you will have to do deeds that are less than honorable, including
Of
bribery.
course, the creature could. Sounds like a
I
good
shall
function.
perch away. I will keep a lookout.
It's not a stain on your honor if you look the other way.
I, for one, realize how real business gets done in the Empire, and I'm confident that where you have a group in front of you that is capable of tracking down any leads. Do you have any leads? Any information for us to go off of?
Yes, actually. From something you mentioned last night. You were looking for contacts within the Thieves Guild, and we've actually sent out people that were looking to make contact, and I have a name for you. So the man that you're going to be looking for, his name is Eimar Cronenberg. And the most recent information we have says that he can be found in Studengarten, just west of Moores Park.
Sounds easy enough. So we find the people who let them in, we kill them. Would you like their heads as evidence, or?
If you bring evidence of their destruction, we'll toss in an extra 500 gold for the party.
Sounds good to me. I have no questions. Anybody else?
This Imar guy, how careful? What type of person is he?
I can't say for certain. Obviously, I've never met the man. How careful would an associate of the Thieves Guild be?
I could only speculate.
Especially when you consider that it was city guards that were out asking about him, trying to find that connection.
Fair enough. Does anybody else have any questions?
Nope. Just need the bribe money. It'll come down a little bit.
The Pizza
How
Samurai
much-
King said keep the ball sacks as a coin purse.
The funny thing is, Frank, that's actually a valid idea for the group that they're going after.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
So I think
Thank you.
500
Okay.
gold should do us well, I think. What do you think, Zeke?
Yeah, that seems amenable to me, considering that anytime I've tried to negotiate, it's gone poorly. So I'm not gonna sniff
I-
a gift goose.
And I promise to bring receipts for all the bribe money.
Werner kind of looks at you and just chuckles. Says, I'd be interested to know who you're bribing that's going to give you a receipt. That being said, I can't give you 500 because all that I have on me right now is 350.
Fine. I guess we'll make it happen for 350. By the way, this doesn't count as payment for us. This is just bribe money.
I'm operating on the assumption that whatever you use to bribe will take the whole 350. I did not expect any of that money back.
I tap my nose twice and look at Tobias.
I too fully understand how things are operated in the Empire.
All right, I'm gonna mark 350 gold in my pocket, and I'll walk up and I'll get it.
Okay, yeah, he drops a pouch on the table.
All right, I got it. No. Boop. Boop. Grab it.
Is
And I
there
say,
any... Oh, good.
I'll turn to the party. Say, all right, let's go. I got some ideas.
I'm just going to look at Werner and just say, Your Eminence, it's been a pleasure. Anything else before we go?
Don't die. Or worse.
Wouldn't
Be expelled?
I mean, if you're being expelled from the city, the only way you get expelled from the city is you go over the walls, and I guess that would be worse because you get to contemplate your demise as you plummet to the ground. But that's not what I was talking about.
You want to
Well,
be a little bit more specific.
You're dealing with
Don't-
a cult
don't-
who is committed to a chaos god that devours souls. So, what could be worse than death?
No soul devouring, understood. We'll try. I say nothing for these.
I'm just gonna put my head in my hand and just start laughing to myself.
Alright, I walk out the door and walk through the little army that's in the street, and I head out.
follow Tobias.
I'm gonna do a cheeky little wave to every single person that we walk by. Just because. I'm just seriously being forced to stand out here while we were having a chat with
Mm-hmm.
As
Mr. Word.
As the party leaves the tavern, Bertrand will
Hang back.
hang back.
Getting there.
For a little private conversation with Sir Werner.
You want to do that here or drop down?
Drop down.
That's it. Bertrand's glad I gotta kill us all. He's that guy.
I'm gonna throw everyone a curveball. Once we leave here, you'll see. I'm gonna need Ezekiel's help for this search.
Is it not using the bribery but for other things?
I'm definitely using the bribe money for bribes, but you're gonna like where this goes.
Okay.
DM me if you need anything specific.
Yeah, just to help during the search. Say I help Tobias.
Okay, no problem. Oh, fuck.
He said I need advantage.
What's the over-under on Bertrand timing me out about being a warlock right now?
Oh no!
No.
Oh shit!
It's okay, buddy. We'll protect you.
Cut to when we end this quest, turn in the reward, and they're like, "Cool, you all get paid," and then my head gets chopped off. Just to kill another one of my characters live on stream.
What did you do to Hunter that makes hate you so
Did
much?
you ever watch the replay of when I gave him the April Fool's recap?
Not yet, guys. I've been busy.
Oh,
I'll download it and watch it in my flight. How about that?
It's so good.
I'll see you at the end.
I won't be surprised if every character I ever play gets killed off just for that April Fool's joke. It was that good. Oh man.
You know what I realized I just did? For the past 20 minutes, I've been staring at the screen and man, I guess the map is different. Maybe he just ported us somewhere else. And then I pulled up my character sheet because I was looking at my investigation stats and stuff. I was like, wait a second, I'm not playing Phineas. So I've been
wrong server.
So I've been sitting in Fox's server for the past 20-30 minutes.
yeah. I was wondering. I didn't see your name on the list. I logged in. I was like, do I say something? Is he there?
It's like that. I'm just
Did I just
staring
leave
at
my server? Oh,
guys.
what the fuck?
It let me log in. Because I was as Phineas. It's like the game's paused. Okay, cool. We're just having a chat. Everything makes sense right now. And then it didn't. Oh.
Yes.
That's funny. Tobias, where in the Empire are you from?
I think I've said Marienburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Altdorf, the capital,
Altdorf. Okay.
Since our-
Fox is from Ind, which literally has no history known to speak of, so
It's on the other side of the planet.
yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
A little bit of a world walker, that one.
Don't you worry about it. How did I get here? I did.
Hang on.
Thought Pizza Samurai King actually asked me, are you guys tanning the sacks? Well, now that you've mentioned it. It seems like a great idea.
So, just to clarify, I don't think I initially walked out of the area yet. I think I kind of, if I noticed that Bertrand hung back, I'm kind of leaning by a window.
Oops, I left my
like-
coin purse in the
acting
tavern.
like
Let me
yeah.
just...
Acting like I'm tying my shoe or something.
I was first out, I don't notice. You know, what's probably happening is Werner is telling Bertrand that Bertrand can keep your money, Zeke. And Bertrand's just like, no, I'll give you his money back.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Try and guess what he's saying. Azrael looks disappointed. The
He-
image is exhausted.
He did DM me and asked me to make a perception check Or well. to clarify something. He asked, if I stuck around close to the doors, so I rolled a perception check to see, to notice Bertrand staying behind.
Sure. Alright, onward.
I don't know why it rolled privately, but
Alright, as we
hold on.
break... Oh, you were
Azrael,
saying something?
You never really confirmed of how does one player gain inspiration die marker. I know I got mine just from a witty joke of being smart with the headphones. But are there other ways of like thinking outside the box or besides being super funny?
If you do something I feel deserves an inspiration.
It's at the DM's discretion.
Fair enough.
If you go by the book, it's anything the DM determines is being done in a way that you need to is a way to reward playing in character.
Got it.
Right. It's like the best example I ever have for that is the first game my family played of 5th edition. My sister had a character where one of her traits was that she will sell or try to sell knockoff goods. And one of the party members was like, I could really go for a healing potion right now. She said, I've got a vial right here for you. I'll give it to you for 5 silver. Like, that is inspiration.
Or like how I was high up in the sky and tried to make myself distant.
Yeah.
yeah. So I had rolled an 18 to see to notice Bertrand staying behind. I'm assuming that was enough to notice him standing behind.
I
Or
wasn't
staying behind.
stealthing, trying to stay behind, and it was for a different reason.
Yeah, I just mean that like it was a general perception check. Like as I walked out the door, I noticed that you didn't come out the door with us. So I was just clarifying that as long as
He also did loudly proclaim that he's hanging back.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that was in character or what, so. But I would have.
When I speak in this voice, it is in character.
So when.
Who?
So is that perception then just to verify that he was staying back, or
Who?
were you hanging back yourself to kind of like eavesdrop?
A little bit of both, yeah. I'm like next to the door or underneath a window if there's one open, and I'm acting like I'm retying the laces on my nice, slightly worn nobleman's boots.
Okay, I'm gonna steal you for a second.
I think so.
Okay, so Bertrand comes out, and you guys are free to do what you want.
I'm
we
gonna
clear the. We
finish-
clear the. I'll go for it.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna finish tying my shoe and get up and hustle to catch up to the rest of the party.
As we round the corner away from the army, Tobias just breaks out in a sweat. Just turns to everyone and says, "That didn't panic you guys? That didn't seem weird?"
It's strange.
What didn't seem weird?
We said he was going to meet us at the temple, and suddenly he's there when we wake up. No one, that didn't concern anyone else?
I wonder if maybe he doesn't trust the people around him, so he says things but changes his actions so that any spies near him would be thrown off because he doesn't keep to the schedule he claims.
Tobias considers that. Says, "All right, Zeke, I need your help.
I'm in.
As we're heading south to the South Garden, I need your help to find a beauty parlor."
Ah, yes. I will gladly assist him in finding one of the finest establishments.
Yep, looking for a beauty parlor on the way south, and if I have to ask people where one might be on the way south without going all the way across the city, I will do so.
Oh, we're in a fine neighborhood. I know exactly where to go. I've frequented this place on many a business trip. I'm going to assist or help lead the way there. What's the role?
Yeah, it's roll. Well, if you're leading the way because of your experience, do a history.
Where's history? History starts with an H. Oh, fuck yeah. I know all the
Nice.
beauty parlors.
You know exactly where you're going. And you guys are up at that point. So it's this little building right on the corner here.
I confidently, high noble appearance, strutting my way as we go there.
All right, and as we go in, and just before we go in, I kind of point at my eyes and I point at everyone else and I go, gossip. And I walk in the door.
I just start
Nice.
gossiping with the rest of the
Well-
party.
Well, I'll say to whoever the host or whoever it is, I said we all need a trim and a cleanup, and I'll pay for everyone here in the party.
Okay, hold your roll. Hold your roll.
I am about to be
Because
very angry.
You walk up to the door with the confidence of an elf that needs to be made beautiful, and the door doesn't open. You walk face first into it.
I knock.
No answer.
Well, what time is it?
The sun is barely coming over the city walls.
Jeez.
So one, it's probably too early in the morning, and two, they might not open because of the battle yesterday.
Booty, you're still in whisper mode.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Well, I'll if anyone's passing by, I'll turn to them and ask, what time does this beauty parlor open?
Is the person still alive?
A passerby says usually they open at the turn of the watch.
I don't know what that means.
8 o'clock.
Dawn. 8 o'clock.
What time is it now?
6:40.
6:40. Well, shall we go back, get breakfast, and then come back? What do you think?
I think that's a great idea, Tobias. Let's do that.
I'm gonna make this happen.
Go back to the same tavern that we were gonna go get some gossip, but we forgot breakfast, so
How
Most important meal of the day.
Well, our first venture struck out, so yeah, we got to get some food and then head back out, right? Wink, wink.
I'm gonna confidently again just lead the group to the best breakfast spot in town.
Oh no!
10 is still a passing grade,
That
Is it
depends.
though?
depending on the DM.
That depends. Taste is relative, so
You do a little winding through the streets and the alleys, and you wind up back at the Harvest Goose. The soldiers are gone.
Okay.
The marshals and Werner, they're gone. Steve is behind the bar.
Hey, Steve.
we get
He waves.
We get breakfast.
He looks very tired. Steve is not a morning person.
Steve is my kind of people.
So he gets you breakfast. Again, no charge.
Of course. It's on the city. I tap my nose.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wait the required amount of time, then head back out to the beauty parlor.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah. I don't see the clock. Is there a way to bring it up, or do we not see it?
You should be able to see it.
I closed it when we first joined.
Ah.
It's really big and chunky. It takes up like a whole corner. Of
If
the
you double click
screen.
on it, it goes down to a small bar.
Oh, what? How do I bring it back up when it's gone?
That's what I'm looking for. I don't remember.
Quick, roleplay.
Yeah.
Yes, with the things and the stuff and the.
Gossip.
I'm not having that.
So, Tobias, are you going to explain to us why the beauty parlor?
It's
Or is
very important that we look our best, especially when someone else is paying.
I mean, well, sure. Far be it from me to master of this money. Are we sure this guy knows what he's doing? I look over to Ezekiel. Also, why are we following him?
Listen,
I
everybody
not
knows in the
getting a
Empire.
shave.
Of course, my squat friend, you don't need to shave your beard. Nobody would expect you to do that. Maybe a nice shampoo and a braid, though?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say you
Perhaps.
have to shave it, but like, it was an option on the table.
You know, beauty parlors don't always use the shears, my friend. Sometimes beard oils and a nice combing and braid, you can feel like a new man.
I have my own beard supplies with me, but it will be different to trust someone else to touch my beard.
Scroll down to simple calendar.
This one has simple calendar.
Aha! Oh yeah, that's much better. Double clicking makes it so much better.
Yeah, that's very helpful now.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
Perfect. Yeah, I see it now.
I'm sure the fine proprietor here, Steve, would tell you, my friend, that a nice morning in the beauty parlor can bring quite many new rumors and gossip to one's ears. Is Steve bald, or does he have hair, or what?
He's usual like slick back into like a I don't know tight manny tail.
Manny.
He
I
You
know,
can just
but
say ponytail. You can't just say ponytail. It's not gender
No,
specific.
It's
There-
so
there's a
much
diff-
better.
there's a different connotation. It's not just a ponytail. Like he goes to the extreme. Like it's clear when you're looking at him that it wasn't just like pulling it back and throwing a scrunchie on. No. This guy took like 20 minutes to pull his hair back and get it all down exactly how he wanted it. He's a very, very well manicured man.
Oh, good. So,
Fact, he would know.
so it wasn't like a backhanded compliment. Then he probably took it very well.
Yes.
Perfect.
But yes, the nearby beauty salon is good.
It's good. What's the name
What's
of
it-
the establishment we went
Yeah,
to?
what's the name? I gotta write this down.
It's important for my notes. I'm taking notes.
The establishment that you're going to is the Fairy and the Elf.
The fairy and the elf.
I like it.
I instantly
little.
become disgruntled.
I mean, the Fairy and the Elf under the mountain?
Under the sea.
That's quite
That
the
sounds
long
like a
name.
beer.
The fairy and the
Terrible.
elf under the mountain beauty parlor. All right, we make our way there, I guess.
Okay. This time when you go up to the door, it does open.
Thank God. All right, so I go in and I say, my party, we all need a trim and need to look beautiful. How much would that cost?
$350.
About
Your party
350.
needs to be made beautiful.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
What?
I grab
I
I
mean-
grab Caligar's shoulder and I push him forward. Hey, doesn't a dwarf deserve to look his best?
I'm just like
I'm gonna give
opening
you
my
guys
mouth and
both.
closing it,
Okay.
but like nothing is coming out.
Oh, that's not good. Charisma ability check.
I want to see how scruffy you guys are looking right now.
Oh, yeah, it's in character.
Yeah, I look like crap because I got beaten down the other day, and I haven't really like
I
cleaned
actually
or
look
washed.
fine because Tobias cleaned up every grime that was on my armor and feathers. So
Well, just a crude spell. This will make us look tip top.
Okay, so you want.
I have like dried blood on my shoulders.
Poor Azrael, he just likes the nitty gritty of D&D, and you're making him roleplay a beauty parlor.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is exact. Like, you can't prepare for this shit.
Do you need some help, buddy?
No, I got this.
Yeah, no, I have like dried blood on my armor. I still haven't like cleaned up after the fight.
Get there, booty.
Good.
And as Calgar is standing in front of me, I give the sad puppy dog eyes, like, don't you want to help a dwarf?
Of course, no shears or anything near the beard, or my squat friend will get quite angry, but I think you guys have some
I mean,
fine
we have some
perfumes and
wonderful
oils.
oils
Yeah,
and
the
like
only
high
thing-
quality brushes. We can get that straightened out, and it'll make that long beard even longer.
Do you have anything that smells like polished marble? I think he would like that most of all.
I can make him smell like brimstone.
That will do.
So for the dwarf, that you're looking at
Yeah,
150.
Because
That's
the
a lot
only
of work.
thing that looks good is my beard. Because you have to take care of the beard. The rest of me looks like crap.
For the birds,
Nope.
no, nothing for you.
No.
Okay. For the Indian, standard rate of 75.
Thanks.
For the one elf, and they point at Tobias. For you, again, standard rate 75. But for you, points to Ezekiel. You, I will do this for free because that's just going to be a pleasure for myself.
Of course. I'll
crazy.
toss 75 in to pay for Cardinal.
And then I'll put in 225 for the rest.
I didn't have to pay a set. Oh yeah, like this group.
Oh, where's my money?
Tobias, are you doing it 225 out of your own money or the coin purse that was given?
That was given. Well, all money's fungible. It all went into my pocket. Well, let me write down how much money I had first.
So while you're dealing with all this, the owner just kind of snaps their fingers, and someone comes running out of the back, and they lean over and they whisper for a little bit, and then that person runs off. They turn back to you and they said, "My apologies for that. I just wanted to let you know that I've sent my assistant to go call up my staff because I do have a rather busy day today, and if I'm trying to fit you in, I will need as many hands on deck as I can."
Sure. And I'll lean in real close to her, and I'll whisper to her. 1 second. Ooh, that's pretty good.
How much
and I'll-
are you for the evening?
No. How do you whisper at the GM again? It's
/W space GM.
there. And I'll whisper that so no one else can hear it, or at least try.
Ooh, secret things happening.
All right, I'll stand back and I'll say, so everyone can hear that.
Okay. Just the chairs. By all means, have a seat.
I'm just going to put my hand on Caliger's shoulder and kind of try to comfort him through the experience, because I get the feeling that he's not the kind to have gone through a whole makeover before. Whereas I and my nobleman history.
I'm gonna be very stiff, and I will grudgingly walk over to a chair, whatever, and I'm going to be watching anybody around my beard like a hawk, and like my hand is very near my hammer, and I'm just like petting the head.
I'm an owl. I could turn my head 360.
Technically, it's only 180.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, you don't just like keep spinning.
Okay, so
Although I'd like to see him
Just-
try.
the amount of effort it's going to take, she starts with Calgar, and like gets out, pulls out this like almost like steaming basin of water. It's like, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wash all of it.
She said,
I just
get a
thought,
shower.
And she goes to town.
I want to see some rolls. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding with you.
No, you asked for it. Now she is skilled, so let's say.
He's probably saying ow, 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 ow. Because there's so many knots in the beard and the hair.
hell
depends.
no.
Just the washing so far.
There's
It's just the
about
washing.
there's about to be a squash bird over here. Tell me that there's knots in my beard.
In my beard?
I have
How
I
dare
have no
It
knot
is
or
the most
anything in my beard.
glorious shampooing job you have ever seen.
I'm just going to whisper to, not whisper, but just casually to Caligar, relax, my friend. These are some of the most skilled hands in all of the Empire outside of Altdorf.
I mean, and then the hairstylist pipes up was like, "Have you seen the beards on the Knights of the White Wolf? They all come here."
You ever hear anything from the Knights of the White Wolf? Any juicy gossip, rumors? Things you shouldn't share, but really in this fine company, maybe?
One of the perks of my establishment is that what is said here stays here.
Oh, come on. It's crazy times, the attack and everything. How'd your shop fare during the attack? Was it hit at all?
I'm just gonna... Oh,
They just
look.
look at you, over to you, a little confused, like, "Did you see any damage?"
Oh, well, we were rushing through here. We were supposed to defend the temple. So, and it was night. Well, it was nighttime when we got here, so we were nearby here, but we didn't see any. But we're just walking. I mean, it's a great place. I'd hate for it to get damaged, and that sounds threatening. Sorry, I didn't mean threatening. I'm just saying. I really didn't mean that to sound threatening. You're doing
You were being
marvels with the
sincere.
dwarf.
You
Yeah.
would hate for it to actually be damaged. Yeah, no. Most of the fighting was contained to the areas immediately surrounding the gates.
Oh, look. 20 gold fell out of my pocket and landed on this counter. I don't want to waste the effort to put it back in my pocket. Maybe you want an extra 20 gold?
My dude.
Come on. 20 gold
Is
gotta buy me
Tobias,
something.
Secretly Adam Sandler's Zohan. The whole salon thing.
That's interesting, but I'm not gonna say anything more.
booty roll persuasion or deception? Your choice.
I think I'm just trying to be persuasive to get some gossip or rumors. I think it's obviously like tongue in cheek that the gold, like I'm placing the 20 gold on the counter.
Alright.
It's not actually
it.
falling
Roll
out
it.
of my pocket. 19. I got good charisma.
He's got that silly boy charm.
Just as deftly as you put the money on the counter, her hand comes over and sweeps it and it's gone. The way you're speaking, it sounds like you have questions you want to ask.
Yeah, has there been anyone really new that came into your shop? This great beauty parlor for new work on their hair, new dyes, new anything like that? Anyone odd you've seen has come through here? You think, I don't think that person should be in here. But you did great work anyway, right?
Oh, I always do great work. But what do you define as odd? Because there's always new people coming through here. This is a very popular city to visit.
I take it you're fairly perceptive in your day-to-day activities. Do you notice any strange scarring, any markings on maybe somebody would have concealed, but while you were working you might have noticed? In anybody within the Knight's Guard or the fucking can't remember the name off the top of my tongue. Trying to roleplay here. Wolf Knights people. City Knights.
Knights of the Wolf.
Knights of the Wolves. There we go.
Can't think of the name off the top of my tongue.
Yeah.
In your head.
Listen, man, it's been a long day.
Um,
I'm doing my best here.
Any marks that are on the Knights of the White Wolf are consistent with trappings for someone that worships the cult of Ulrich.
Any noblemen in the city that maybe have some strange scarification tattoos, anything like that? Maybe
that she's
recent,
not.
maybe not?
Not that she's noticed.
Okay.
Anyone talking about big new jobs that happened suddenly within the past few days in this fine city?
I mean, the amount of people that come through my establishments talking with their compatriots about business, yes, there's always talk of new jobs. Can I say anything stands out in particular? No.
Do you know anything about Imar Cronenberg? Imar? I think I wrote it down weird.
Why do you ask?
Was looking to do some business with him and hoping to know what kind of gentleman I'm getting into business with. I'm a cautious businessman. I've been here before, so I think she knows a bit about me in my travels, right? So I rolled a nat 20 on history, so I'm assuming I've been here like many times, drunkenly getting my hair done.
She's seen you come through, but she's never been the one to work on you. It's always been one of her staff.
Trying to rebuild my parents' empire that I squandered away. I recently turned my life around, and I was hoping Imar might be able to help me. Maybe you could tell me a little bit more about him?
I don't know much about him, but what I have heard is that if you're looking to turn your life around, he's not the person to do it.
Sometimes in business you have to make deals with unsavory people, and unfortunately the amount of growth that my business needs to go into, it might have to deal with him, so he a hot-tempered? Slow to anger? What kind of person is he?
I've never. People that mention his name don't ever really bring up what kind of personality he has. Just that he's not the type of person they want to cross.
Give it.
And how's Caligar doing?
I've settled down a little bit, and I'm still watching these people playing with my beard very carefully. But I am relaxing.
Well,
little bit.
they've like really gotten to work. Like you got at this point now, there's like 3 of the staff are working like diligently on your beard to get it like as glorious as possible. And before, like let's say your beard came down to your stomach, now it's like getting down past your belt. Like they're actually getting able to straighten it out and make it a truly long beard.
Is anybody in the shop showing any signs of using Thieves' Cant? And I'll roll a perception check for that here. God, why am I rolling so good, above average today for me?
No, but there is someone that seems to be paying. One of the people that are like brushing out Caligar's beard seems to be paying a little more attention to your conversation than they are to his beard.
Can I make an insight check to see like the general, if it's just curiosity, if they're nervous or anything like that? Like get a general vibe check.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, I'm not good at insight though. So I notice if I have no fucking clue, I can't read them.
Yeah, like there's not much conversation going on in the place, so it could just be that they're listening because that's all that's happening.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna give in to be pampered myself now and tell the person, leave the mustache a little curly on the end.
Oh, they pull out like top tier like wax, and they get like that full like curl and get it like coming back for you. Oh, it's yeah,
Perfect.
like what's the term? Not is it Machiavellian? Anyways, like it's fancy.
Nice. Going for the old, yeah, I like it. Okay.
Okay. So anything else you guys want to talk about while you're being pampered? Now that all of the staff are in and you've all got your chair and they're all just going to town and doing the top tier work that they're associated with doing.
I'd like to. No, never mind. Go ahead. Nope. I'm
No,
done.
you first.
No, I'm done.
I'm just gonna chit chat with the lady that's helping me with my hair and whatnot, and I'm gonna ask if someone wanted to go to the seedier parts of town. Unsavory business, but somebody's got to do it. Which part would you go?
Pretty much anywhere that's not the northern half of the city. If you go south, alt markets, the Vins, merchant district, maybe not so much, although there's always dealings going on there. Southgate, Westgate, Stuttgarten. It's a busy city. There's always underhanded dealings going on.
If I wanted information, listen to perhaps know.
It would depend on the type of information you're looking for, but
Find that's closely guarded. Very.
that I really can't give you much information on that. I live in Ulrichsmund. I'm 2 blocks away from here. My family is well respected within the city.
Probably for the best. Thanks, Elias.
Anything
Alright.
else?
I've got nothing else.
Okay.
Although on the way out, I would like to ask for a receipt.
Fucking love you, Tobias.
Yeah, she pulls out a pad of paper and writes you a receipt for. What did we say it was? Was
$320.
220, so 240 because you got your hair dyed as well.
$320. It was 150 plus 75 plus 75 plus 20.
You get a receipt.
All right. Thank you so much. And I put the
Did you
receipt away.
just extort free services from the warrior priest for your benefit?
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
Yeah.
Everything's a business as a write-off.
Well, I was going to come here anyway, but someone else is paying.
We're
Just
gonna
makes
buy
it all
a
the sweeter.
skyship and put it on the city.
So we've only got.
So just so that we're clear on that, the amount of time you spent because you wanted the full work done, is you guys were there for 3.5 hours.
That's fine.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And
Yeah,
how do
yeah.
we look?
Fucking fabulous.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
After we get done, I'm just going to start lovingly stroking my beard, and I give a very appreciative nod to the people who actually clean my beard.
now, of course, that means we get advantage on charisma checks, right?
We'll see.
We're looking spiffy, unless they want to go into the tent, in which case we're pigeons.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
So now we need to head to the student garden, right? That's where Imar is.
I'm sorry, guys, but I am extremely struggling on keeping myself awake, so I'm gonna dip out.
Okay.
All right, man. Have a good
okay.
night. Hope you get some
Been a
sleep.
Rough
Rest
morning.
out.
Have a good night.
I'll make sure I drop a rock on your guy, don't worry.
He said you can't kill Bertrand. I heard him say it.
Challenge accepted.
No.
Alright, so you're going down to Sudgarten?
You.
Yeah, I'll say to Ezekiel, I think you know better where to go than I.
I'm going to lead the way to Moore's Park in Sudgarten. Sudgarten.
Roll a history.
It's guard.
It's right here.
No?
But you,
It's Run Park.
Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Stress.
So you start walking down the street. Yeah, I know exactly where we're going. And you get down to about here, and you're like, oh, I was thinking of a different park. Never mind, it's this way.
Oh. I was thinking of the Great Park because that's where all us great individuals would go.
Okay, so now you're in Moore's Park, and it's like all of the parks in the city stands out because it's a green space in a city that seems like it's almost carved out of the mountainside.
I'm looking for, or anybody can help me in this, looking for a person who looks like they should not be crossed. That maybe their name is Imar
Roll perception.
Cronenberg. Do I still need to roll?
If you want to.
Just for the roleplay.
Cardinal was on top of that shit.
Ooh. Still not bad. She beats me too.
You're good, but I'm better.
So as you're going through the park, you're keeping an eye out, and near the western edge, you notice that there is a tavern where the sign is donkey that's like falling over laughing because it's the laughing jackass.
Did you name this bar after?
I thought it was gonna be ass over tea kettle or something.
No, it's all on the map, right? You get down to Westgate, Sugarton, laughing jackass.
Pretty sure he named the bar after me.
No, you're the laughing smartass.
Before we go in, I'm just going to gather the party and be like, listen, I might be able to talk to this guy as if we're doing some unsavory business due to my, rogue-like tendencies. A little bit dashing, a little bit, unsavory. So if anybody asks, y'all are my compatriots. Y'all work for me. Obviously, I know that's not the case, but this is just our cover story. And keep your head on a swivel. I'm gonna try to talk to this guy, but sometimes business and I don't always mix. I'm gonna lead the way to the laughing jackass.
It's gonna be fun.
Give me a sec.
Also, keep your eyes out for anybody with markings of chaos with this guy, around this guy. That's a lot of fucking dice.
Yeah, they're not D20s though, so it's something else.
It's just pulling bodies out, and it rolls HP every time.
Oh, wow.
All the
He's the
taverns.
same contractor.
Yeah.
There's just one really famous architect, and he has one design.
The Empire is all about appearances.
Yeah, there's just one universal blueprint for each thing. Every bar looks like this. Every hospital looks like this.
It's like 1950s suburban America. Everything looks the same, but everybody's trying to one-up each other just slightly with the newest and best.
Okay, so yeah, you come up to the Laughing Jackass, and even the middle of the day, you can hear that it's bustling with drink and food and people having a hell of a good time and all that happens in a bar that I totally know about because I go drinking all the time.
Yeah. Any markings or anything that would designate Thieves Guild here?
How closely are you looking?
I'm fucking looking.
Roll up. Perception or investigate, your choice.
Perception or investigation. They're both bad, so. By bad, I mean they're both +1. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to sit down at the table here, and then I'm going to start drawing on it with my chalks. And I'm just going to ritually cast Comprehend Languages, but that's going to take 10 minutes.
Onto the tavern table? Like a
Yeah.
toddler?
Yeah. Gonna take out my
Alright.
crayons, my little play pad.
I was about to say, you're supposed to color inside the lines.
So you're drawing that on the table?
Yeah. It's a simple spell. I don't think it'd be a big
Just
rune, but just
in full view?
yeah.
You're not trying to hide it.
No.
Fuck.
That's why I can't select a guy on the lights. The bartender sees you drawing on his table, walks over and says, "Do you mind?"
I go, I'm almost finished, and I'll hand him 2 gold. It'll go away once it's done.
He looks at the gold, says, "That'll pay for one of the legs."
The table's not going to be destroyed.
I don't want you drawing on my furniture.
It-
Stop.
it'll- I'll
He
hand him
pocketed
another
the
2 gold. I'll hand him another 2 gold and say, it'll be fine. This will go away in a minute. My master just needs me to be at the top. I promise it's nothing insidious.
He pockets the other 2 gold and says, "I'm going to call the city guard. Stop drawing on my tables."
Fine, I'll stop.
You'll have to excuse my naive friend there. I don't think he understands how appearances are important around here. I'm just gonna shake the bartender's hand.
He leans down and wipes off the chalk from the table and then puts a piece of paper down and says, "This is what we give to children when they need to draw. Use this."
I'm going to start drawing the runes on the piece of paper.
Just the cardinal just watching the whole thing with this grin, like
I'm just sipping my tankard and watching on.
He walks back behind the bar and just shaking his head and goes, "Foreigners have no respect."
I'm gonna follow him up to the bar. Fucking order some
Don't
tea.
include me with him. I'm gonna shout to the bartender. Some of us are potty trained.
I'm gonna order some tea. And just be like, you'll have to excuse them. I can't afford good help yet, so this is what I'm stuck working with. Can you point me in the direction of Emar Cronenberg? I was hoping to speak to him about a business opportunity. And I'm gonna signal, just like reach up and kind of fondle my earlobe. I don't know why I said fondle, but we're going with it. Just thieves can't signal to like designate that I'm looking to buy information from Emar. I don't know if they know if this person is connected and knows thieves can't or not, but that's what I'm doing. I'm saying it loud enough that.
Yeah, roll perception with advantage.
Ooh, I like it. Oh no,
Jesus
I don't
Christ,
like
man.
it. Whenever it's important and it doesn't fucking do good. I told you I'm not good at business, man.
Can I come in and help in this as I'm watching him do his thing? Do I see reactions from anybody else around the bar?
I did give people a heads up that I was going to do Thieves Guild type stuff, so they would be looking for what I'm doing.
Fox, I say roll perception at disadvantage because you don't quite know what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'd be looking for, so I'm just keeping out of it. I'm
Still
just
better, thank you.
I'm just sipping my tankard.
So, when Ezekiel goes up and asks for Eimer by name, Ezekiel's completely oblivious. He doesn't pick up anything from the bartender. But Cardinal does notice the person down in the corner, because they're always in the corner. His head perks up a little bit. Just nothing more than like a twitch to say that he's listening to a conversation across the room.
DM, tell me when I get my spell off. It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay.
I'm gonna gracefully get up from the table, head over to the bar, signal for a drink, standing right next to him where Ezekiel is, and say, "My lord, man, you're looking for a city over there." Very socially signaling to the guy in the corner.
Thank you, Cardinal. I'm still going to wait to see what the bartender says before I even look over towards where she's signaling. But I did take note of what she said. I thank her for that.
The bartender obviously looks over to the corner. Says, "Your companion has found the person you're looking for. I don't know. I can't tell you anything else."
Yes, you can.
Can I?
Yeah. Is he in a good
But
mood
why?
today? What's his drink?
Usually he's drinking water.
Interesting. Can I get a second cup of tea? And I'm going to go and confidently walk over and sit down in front of... I guess I should move my token. Sit down in front of the person in the corner. And offer him a cup of tea. And Mr. Imar, I'm here to discuss some business.
I would like to follow his.
Okay.
Can't tell if I'm muted or not. I'm gonna follow Ezekiel and hang about like, yes, I am secretary with a very important job. As I stand behind Ezekiel and cast guidance.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh, I like it. It's like, so you can find some good help in this city, just so you know, Imar. And, I am Ezekiel von Mildenstein. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What kind of business are you looking for?
I'm going to pause and kind of swirl the cup in my tea, and I'm definitely not just stalling with roleplay because I don't know what I want to say yet.
Well, you have to remember that thieves can take a while to convey your true meaning, so...
Yeah, so I'm going to swirl my tea 6.5 times. Take 2 sips. And then I'm going to say... Mother isn't feeling well.
Which
And I
translates
was hoping
to...
you could prescribe something, meaning I'm looking to buy, or I'm looking to track down some people. And then I'm going to explain that I'm hoping to purchase information on anything to do with organizations related to the chaos element within the city.
In response, he sips his tea twice, sets the glass down, turns the handle, slides it so it comes across the table. You hear that shh, and he puts his hand down, drums his fingers 3 times, and looks up at you and says, "Has she seen a doctor?" Which...
This is awesome.
This is hard. We're having 2 conversations, and I don't like this.
I know, it's so difficult. But it's
You was
It's too late. We gotta go with it. It's too good. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I'm going to lean back, twirl.
Oh, hold on. He still has to answer you, right?
Yeah.
So basically what he's trying to convey is he doesn't have knowledge of any of the chaos elements, but he does have information he's willing to sell.
I'm going to lean back, twirl my mustache, take one sip of my tea, and then say, well, what would the doctor prescribe? Asking how much he wants for the information.
Kind of shifts in his chair out to the side, folds one leg over the other, puts his right elbow on the back of the chair, and kind of leans back a bit. And says, bed rest for 7 days, which clearly indicates he's looking for 70 gold.
I'm going to tap the table 4 times. I don't know. Tap the table 4 times. Blink twice, and then say, I think she could only do 4 days of bed rest. We have family coming to visit soon. Basically countering with 40 gold? I don't know if persuasion or charisma or what you want.
Roll persuasion. And Tobias, at this point, your spell's gone off.
I just as the last line, I hold the paper up. I mark the last line, and as I'm pointing it at the bartender, and the runes flash and disappear from the paper. And then what I just want to do is I just want to sit there and listen to other people, see if they're talking in a foreign language, talking about us, about stuff like, basically talking behind our back in a language we wouldn't normally understand.
Oh, nat 20 on the persuasion, though.
So for Tobias, everyone seems to be speaking common. Yeah, nothing's really standing out to you there.
Yeah.
And
26 total, too. That's pretty fucking good. Way to go, Ezekiel. Finally doing good in business.
he just nods.
I'm going to snap my fingers and point over my shoulder without actually looking back to Tobias and hope that Cardinal picks up that I'm asking Tobias to come pay for this because I'm a broke bitch because I've been throwing money at problems all day.
I'll come up and I'll give I'll lean in because I don't know what they're saying. I'll say how much.
40 gold to the gentleman.
40
For
gold
his advice.
for mother's prescription.
And I'll give him 40 gold. And then I'll put the piece of paper down in front of the gold, and I'll write Laughing Jackass receipt, 40 gold. And then I'll walk back to my table.
He keeps very tidy books.
I hate you.
I see that.
You can't run an empire if you don't know where your money's going, am I right?
I'm just imagining a logbook written in crayon.
Just the one.
Yeah,
with
Yellow crayon. Yellow
When I
crayon.
actually go to look at the accounting information, I'm just like, what does scribble square star mean?
We're at a loss. We're going bankrupt.
We need the code breaker.
What do I purchase for my 40 gold?
I had to find where I wrote it.
He's like reading through his bag. Where can I keep this?
It's like, how quickly can I make up some stuff?
Oh, I actually wrote it down.
Oh, nice.
I was prepared.
We
Better
love
than
it.
me. I go
Yeah,
in
and then you guys
half-cocked
fucking
without a plan.
throw a fucking beauty salon at me.
I was prepared, except for the beard. The beard came out of nowhere.
So it takes probably about 15 minutes for him to explain everything for you, but the basic, because he's still keeping it in thieves' cant, right?
Right.
But basically what he's passing on to you is that he doesn't have any information on any of the dealings of chaos, but he works as a go-between and a fence, and he's over the past 2-3 months, he's procured some items of an unusual nature for one of the nobles of the city. In particular, it's been things along the lines of manacles, chains, cat of nine tails, iron bars, barbed dagger, stuff like that. And the name of the noble is Erhard Knack. I'll write this one out.
I don't know, man. It just sounds like somebody's experimenting.
Yeah, he's probably a Slanesh follower.
Potato. Wow, that's a name.
I'd just like to respond in Thieves' Cant, and I'm not going to go through the whole shenanigan of how we're doing
we've done
it
that
anymore.
enough.
Yeah, that bit's dead. I just want to ask him if I'm just trying to confirm through other means, so I'm going to ask if there's any like infidelity or any strange deviant behavior aside from the items that he's procured that
He
whisperings
doesn't
about
ask
Mac.
questions about how these people live their lives. He just gets hard to get items. What he does know is that Erhard lives in Grafsmund, near the city walls.
Craftsman near the city walls. What is that on? Hang on, I can look at Middenheim map here. Where is that at? Grafsmund? Is that so? That's the northwest side. Is that the side that the gates that were breached, were they on that side?
That was northeast.
Northeast gates.
Northeast, so the other side across from there. Okay. Just gonna thank him for the information. Tell him I hope to do more business in the future. And I'm gonna go gather the rest of the group at a table and just fill them in on what information I just purchased. Quietly. Speaking very hushed tones. And keeping an eye out for anybody that might be eavesdropping aside from Imar.
Once you left the table, Imar is no longer paying attention to you at all.
Okay. I'll roll up the perception check. I'm also going to ask for other people to keep an eye out for anybody listening in.
Hey!
Not bad. Twinsies.
Everyone in the bar is more focused on what they're doing than focused on you.
And, yeah, I fill everybody in, and then I go, I don't know whether we should go straight to Werner with this, or if you guys want to do a little sleuthing on our own before we go. Maybe just walk by his place and see what we see.
They
So
said
we-
to bring back evidence of them being dead, so I'm assuming we've got to solve this out
This
to the
Werner,
end before we
yes.
go back.
This Werner of yours expects more than just a rumor and some interesting nighttime activities.
Hey, I'm all for breaking in and investigating this if that's what we want to do. See, and
I think if we just-
eventually slaughtering everyone inside if needed. But we should make
I
our
think
way
if
there.
we just tell him the name, he's just not going to pay us. And then he's going to do the work. And we're just getting stiffed left and right.
You might be right.
Should we go play this noble man a visit?
I think we should. Put it to a vote. All in favor?
I'm already walking at the door.
I'm just gonna get up.
Right. As I stand up, I'm going to look right at the bartender. And then I'm going to press the digitation. I'm going to clean up the chalk on half the table. So half the table is clean. The other half, the chalk is still there. And I'm going to walk out.
Before the bartender left, he already wiped off the chalk.
But you can't really wipe off the chalk. It just smears it.
You prestidigitate some chalk back onto the table, be like,
He sees the chalk still on the table and just calls after you. Thanks for the gold.
Well, it's half clean now.
oh,
Now he knows.
Eddie,
Now he knows I
Eddie.
could have done the entire thing, like nothing. But
I really stuck it.
but
to
I
that man.
didn't. So
I lead the way to Grafsmund Norgarten.
wait, I just have a little question for Tobias. Tobias, I never did ask. How old are you?
Fuck yeah.
25 or so.
Is that adult or like young child in elven years?
I'm an adult.
Okay.
Although, if you have to say I'm an adult, are you really?
That's
But yeah,
You guys think
You're
we
a half elf, right?
yes.
Sidebar with the party. How do you guys want to play this? This out of character. Well, or in character, actually. How do you guys want to play this? You want to go in fast and dirty, or do you want to, do the old Trojan horse? Act like we're there to experience some cardinal sins?
what?
You think he's running a sex dungeon?
I mean, if he's buying manacles, chains, cat of nine tails, and he's a follower of Slanesh, wouldn't that mean that he's into all sorts of debauchery?
Or he just has people in his torture dungeon.
Also, keep in mind, I did refer to the cult as a cult of pleasure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
And
Yeah.
Slanesh is the chaos god of excess and pleasure and all of
Yeah.
that. And hedonism and
All the
masochism and
all the
sadism.
bad things in a good way.
Yeah, whips and chains are an absolute delight.
But that adaptation.
Well, that assumes he is running that kind of place. We could just
I
act
think
like it's natural and walk in, or
I think
No.
Caligar would pass for quite the dom. Little dwarven brutality would have any little slave on its knees. Oh, I'm just saying, if we're trying to gain entry to the cult of pleasure,
Thanks, Tobias the twink. Okay.
The worst part about this is I have a spell that fits.
I am 100% serious about going in like this. It's funny, but it's also the right way to do it, in my opinion.
Say let's fucking subject Asriel to this, yes.
I knew what I was getting into when I was building a campaign that had Slanesh in it. Shit's gonna get freaky and it's gonna be funny.
We confidently strut our way to the cult of pleasure? Shit, I should have asked if there was... Oh, well. Did I get any information as to how to gain admittance to the cult of pleasure? Or it was just...
There's not usually
His-
like a secret.
Imar didn't have
doc.
any knowledge of the cults. All he knew is that Erhard bought some freaky shit.
Gotcha.
You know who'd know? Street ladies. Ladies of the night, as it were.
You just walk up to the door and knock 3 times. Oh, hello. I heard.
I'm here for the
Listen.
count.
Listen, I might know where to go to find some ladies of the night.
What's the
Ask
middle of
Going
the
off
day?
my drunken shenanigans in my
Keep in mind,
past.
it's 1:30 right now.
Yeah, believe me, in a city this size, there's always somewhere open. And my drunken shenanigans in the past would have definitely brought me into one of those dens of sin.
So
Oh,
this
well,
house near the wall is actually not
I
that
say
far
that,
from where
but-
we are, right?
oh
That
yeah.
takes me about you know where to to get some strange.
Oh, we walk
You
in the
remember
door and they're like,
exactly how
Ezekiel,
those-
you're back.
Yeah, it's like you remember exactly how those nights went.
Woo! I was not prepared for that.
It is less of a happy Ezekiel, you're back, more of a oh, he's back. Okay, so you're actually going to the House of Ill Repute?
Yeah. How else are we gonna find out how to gain entry to the Cult of Pleasure?
And as we get close into it, I'm going to take out an idol to authority. Just hang her from my neck.
Do I know what that is?
You gonna take out a what?
Do I know what that is?
An idol? It's a, let me whisper.
He's pulling out a little religious statue thingamajiggy.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
it'd be like a little,
It's an
little
idol.
figurine.
Yeah, it's an idol of a particular god or goddess. I don't
Gotcha.
I don't
Okay.
know that specific one, but
Yeah, do I recognize the god or goddess he on the trinket?
Roll religion.
I don't know. I'm not religious.
I'm not even gonna try.
How am I?
don't know.
How is Ezekiel proficient in religion? Well, I guess I was raised in the Empire, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
fair
even.
for me.
I'm not even gonna try to roll for a elf god. Sorry, Cardinal.
fair.
I didn't mean
That's
to
a-
interrupt.
Dwarven of
No,
you.
no, it's okay.
How did I out religion the cleric?
She's
Listen,
from
I'm
the
from
other side
a
of the planet.
Disneyland, so I know a lot of religions. There's more than your tiny little country, just in case you didn't know.
So Cardinal is not familiar with it. Ezekiel, you've seen pictures of something like that, but the only thing that comes to mind is that it's an elven god of desire.
Oh no.
We have one of the cult within us. Oh god.
Okay, so you go into the house of nastiness.
The
Yep.
den of iniquity. God, Ezra, have some.
The House of Nastiness got a rang to it. I never said. Well, I told you guys I was a drunkard before, but yeah, we partied hard.
All right, to the house of the horizontal tango. Can we get the head lady in charge?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's waiting at the door for you. She greets all of her guests in person.
Nice.
That extra touch of class.
we're looking for something that might not be on your menu, but we're hoping you might be able to either guide us in the direction to gain some entry or put in a good word for us. I'm back in town and I'm here to party, baby.
Mr. Ezekiel, you should know of all people that everything is on our menu.
Oh, I heard that Mr. Erhard, or what I use as formal name, his last name, Knack, Knack? Knacky?
Knack.
Knack? I heard that Mr. Knack knows how to throw quite a party, and I was hoping to maybe gain entry to one of those parties with your blessing. Not blessing. What's the word I'm looking for, people?
Assistance? Help?
Yeah, assistance, help.
She thinks for a minute and goes, Knack. Knack. The name's not familiar. I don't know what kind of place you think this is, but this is all above board, sanctioned by the Lord of the City.
Of course. But we all know that from time to time, maybe what you need is a little motivation. How much are we talking? We all know how business really gets done in the Empire, my lady.
You're gonna keep using that line. Roll a persuasion.
Okay, Jesus. Hey, real quick check, Tobias, how much gold you got?
About 100.
Okay, good, because I've got like 27. I spent it all on Cardinal's hair. Getting her ready for this party.
If I'm understanding what you're asking for, an establishment like that would be better located down in the Alt Quarter or in the Vind. But here we have certain standards. You came to a classy place, is what I'm saying.
Of course. I know this isn't your typical flavor. I was just hoping that maybe you might be able to put in a good word or give us an idea of where or how to gain permittance to such an affair. My lovely compatriots here are quite the fans of a good party.
I'm just going to stroke my beard and wiggle my eyebrows.
As this conversation's going on, one of the staff that's passing by the hall does hear you mention Knack's name, and when the mistress says that she's not familiar with it, they do pipe up and say, "Oh, Lord Knack, he doesn't frequent here, but he does live just down the street. His house is right up against the wall, and it's across from, where did that name go? The Grass Repose. It's a long, skinny building. It's hard to miss."
The Grass Repose?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any particular passphrase or anything I should use when making an acquaintance with him? Or should I just let my charm do the talking and I'm going to throw her a wink? I hope.
Roll a charisma check.
Look of disgust on Israel's face.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Which demon did you sell your soul to? That's the third one.
Oh, you'll be introduced to them later. Don't worry. The staff member is like just blushing and like really like, you know, they're into it.
Another time, dear.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm working tonight.
Isn't that the truth?
There's no passphrase to enter. It's his private residence.
Oh, thank you very kindly.
Is there a bar or a bar cart here in the atrium or whatever?
No, you'd have to go further into the establishment. You're
Well,
literally
let's-
just standing in the entryway.
I understand. Yeah, Tobias looks disappointed as he looks deeper into the place and says, "Okay, we can go."
The mistress reaches out a hand and just brushes it across his arm and goes, "You can come back later, dear."
Tobias, this is quite an establishment. You will enjoy it. I'll make my way out before I get in more trouble with this and follow the directions we were given.
Let's just
Pretty much-
find this guy's house.
Yeah, the directions they gave leads you right up to this house here.
Perfect.
I stow the idol.
Knock on the door. It would. Yeah.
You're just gonna walk up and knock on the door?
We're not walking in, are we? I thought we were gonna break it. Or at least at night.
Listen, I have a plan.
Okay. Boss.
I'll knock on the door, or is there a doorman or anything? Is this a nobleman? Nice household. Give you a description of the house. What's the shrubbery look like? Is it trimmed or is it?
It's
overgrown?
there's no real shrubbery because the whole place is like stone everywhere. Again, it's built into a mountain or on top of a mountain.
Smooth.
Trying to do one thing here real quick.
I'm so sorry, Fox.
Which time?
For all of it and the stuff that's still to come.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Well, I'm going forward with the idea that we are just going to try to get them to let us in under the guise that we're there to party and take part in the bad stuff, and then we just turn it into a bloodbath once we're inside.
What was the name of the establishment? Did it even have a name?
The last one we were at?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
We
he said-
didn't ask.
You're the one that has been there before. You fucking come up with it.
Oh, okay. It's called the Twisted Rose, and that's after my favorite physician, but I'll have to show you that later. And I throw Tobias away.
Got it.
Yeah, so you get up to the house and it's excuse me, it's well maintained. Looks like he's put a bit of money to make the exterior look as fancy as he could. He's trying to flex how much power he has, how much wealth he has, all that. You know, typical highborn stuff.
Oh, so the type of people I associate with, of course. Anybody have any objections to me knocking on the door? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
You have my guidance once again.
Oh, I didn't even use that last time. Shoot.
Yeah. Additive.
Additive. Gotta remember that. I knock on the door with all the charm and appeal that I can muster. I don't know if that came across well. Sorry.
Yeah, it
It
came
did.
across.
And just casually tell the party before they open the door, be prepared. Who knows when this turns south, how quickly.
I'm not touching the door. You're the one at the door.
It's dark? It's because the door.
Yeah, there's no lighting in the map.
Oh.
Oh, I can see. But that's probably from my...
Dark vision.
I think we all have dark vision, but
Yeah, no,
there's no lights.
I think we all do. Yeah.
It shouldn't be dark. What the hell's going on?
Could you maybe raise the sun? What they call it, daylight.
Well, it should be going off at the time. Yeah, it says use day and night cycle. Piss off.
Then we
Quick.
shall fight in the shade.
Quick check. What's everybody's charisma modifier?
Ha!
Mine's
Yes,
actually
sir.
decent.
Okay. Cardinal?
I have a +1.
Okay.
You don't want to
Caligar.
be doing anything charisma based.
Caligar, I think for your part in this scene, the strong but judging stares that only a dwarf can muster will be very
Yeah, I think
effective.
I think the best I'm going to do for this is I'm going to maybe speak Dwarven and only use you as a mouthpiece.
Strong but silent. Ooh, I like it.
So a couple minutes after you knock at the door, it opens, and there's a gentleman standing in front of you with fine flowing robes, uh, mid-length hair, well groomed, just kind of looks pompous.
Yeah, wearing some
Yes.
fancy gilded armor.
I'm looking for Mr. Knack, and I think you might be him.
I am. What can I do for you?
Hello, I have recently heard that maybe you enjoy some of the finer parties in the city, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. I do love a good party.
I was wondering if maybe we could come in and join you in a party sometime. Maybe right now, if you're willing.
I mean, I don't know of any parties that would be happening so soon after the city was attacked.
There's always time for a celebration of life and this new lease that we all have after such dark events.
I agree, but no one in my social circle has mentioned that they're going to be throwing a party.
Maybe you'd like to throw one tonight? I could get the word out.
I personally have no need to throw a party, but if you want to get one organized, by all means, go right ahead.
Okay, switching to seduction mode. I'm going to offer my hand for a handshake and go, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Ezekiel von Mildenstein. Of the von Mildenstein family. And I would love to have a moment of your time to discuss the talents of my fine compatriots here.
Okay, he reaches out, shakes your hand, just a firm, confident grip, and says, by all means,
Might we
come in.
in? Yes. Perfect. I'm going to wave for everybody to come in. Just general perception check. Do I notice? Probably not, but do I notice anything out of the usual? Ooh.
It's
These dice
As
are
you come
hot.
in, it's a well looked after estate. Fine wood paneling covering the wars and the floors, walls and floors, plush carpet. The lighting fixtures look expensive. It's very ostentatious, and it's clear he's trying to show off, but there's nothing that would stand out as being out of the ordinary for a noble's house.
Okay. Mr. Knack, you are quite an exquisite person.
I agree. Yes, go on.
I mean, handsome as the day is bright outside, and I must say, I find myself very attracted to you.
Starts to look a little confused, and he just there's a television that he goes, why do I have a feeling that we are having two very different conversations?
Shit. Oh.
just without beating around the bush, what is it you're looking for? And how can I help you?
I heard that you're somebody that likes to partake in whips and chains and things that excite people.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Just some, let's say, gossip.
Can you tell me who's spreading such slander?
I think we both
Slander?
know it isn't slander. And yeah.
Can I please insight check this guy? Does he know what's actually going on, or is he just...
Thank you, because I have terrible insight and I was hoping somebody was going to. I'm just trying to keep up the charade.
He seems genuinely confused. He has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna give Ezekiel a look. Be like, has no idea what's going on.
I'm going to look at... stalling for
yeah.
time.
I'm going to cast sleep on this guy.
Okay.
Oh no.
Does a higher level sleep? It was this or zone of truth? 2D. Okay, I'll cast it. Just in case.
I think the information I bought was bad.
No kidding.
I think I got screwed out of 40 gold. Sleep damage? What?
It's if his hit point is below 33, he should be falling asleep. So you
The moment you cast the spell, his it's not even like a slow drift off. His eyes shut and face hit the desk.
I'm going to look at
you're just looking at Ezekiel doing this, and you see Cardinal just does this, and the guy just falls right. Shall we explore his house now? Find the clues?
Yeah,
How long is that going to last? I'm going to rush across the hall and open the door.
Long enough to tie him up. I'm gonna
Yep,
walk over and
somebody
tie him
bind
in,
him.
and like strap him into the chair where he can't move his arms, he can't move his hands, he can't move anything.
We're up.
I'm gonna make sure he is very secure.
We're working on auspice of the city, so maybe it's not assault inside somebody's home to put them to sleep. I don't know.
We'll worry about that later.
He did do a full-on face plant. Like there's blood trickling across the desk from a broken nose.
I'll make sure that he doesn't drown himself in his own blood as I leave him. I'm just going to make sure his head is facing forward and he's dripping out and not swallowing it all. And
put him in the recovery position.
Yeah, and then bind him up.
Okay, he is tied and on the ground.
Usually you have to pay.
That's how he likes
it.
I
guess
imagine he got all that for free.
We roll the place.
Okay.
Looking for any secret.
Okay, so device is over there.
Yeah, this is some sort of breakfast room over here.
I'm going to be just looking for anything out of the
This is
what wouldn't fit in a noble's house.
I don't want to say it, but this is where my rolls are going to go bad. Oh, thank God.
Mine is actually a 16, if that's any better than a 13.
Do I still have guidance? How long does that last?
It only lasts a minute.
Okay,
It's used for a minute or the next check that it's used on.
You can use it. I'm concentrating on it.
But then you're also concentrating on sleep.
And sleep is not concentration.
Is it not?
Yeah, no. Sleep's just a cast.
Huh. Well,
I
shows
don't
what know.
need to use it right now. I just didn't know how long it lasts.
Okay.
I haven't needed
So you guys are exploring the house, searching.
Looking for anything that is obviously not what would belong in a noble's house.
I'm looking for a dirty sex dungeon.
Yeah, I'm looking for a dungeon.
I'm looking for secret rooms or particular.
I do have
Objects.
to ask, and I was gonna ask this privately, but I think it just needs to be said out in the open. Are you guys taking anything that's not nailed down?
I'm not. I'm
We're-
not taking anything. I'm looking for the proof that this is the bad guy.
If I happen to find some gold or like something useful, like potions, poisons, or something like that,
I picked
I
that.
might take it.
I picked that sleeping motherfucker's pockets. I pat him down. I search every inch, not in a sexual way, like just really rolling the guy.
Again.
Like, oh my.
Not in a sexual way, but yeah, everywhere. Looking
So
for
on him, you find he's got a money pouch that's got about 200 gold and about 200 gold in it. And a very finely crafted dagger. More like it's a dagger that seems like it's more for it's more ornamentation than it is effective.
Yeah,
So-
more ceremonial than not for
yeah.
bad.
It's gonna be weird, but I'd also like to remove all of his clothing and search every
Okay.
square inch of his body for any markings of the chaos
Mhm.
gods.
Okay. Yeah. So you get his clothes off, and now he's hogtied and bare-ass naked on his cold wood floor, bleeding from a broken nose, as you search every nook and cranny you can think of where he might hide any markings associated with the Chaos God, and you find nothing.
If this guy's innocent,
I
he's just had a
gave this
terrible
guy-
day.
I gave this guy my fucking name before we did all
I know.
of this.
Yeah, that's where you messed up. You
Oh,
gave him your
fuck.
real name.
So you're searching through his house, and between all of you, you find ledgers for his investments, the properties he owns, business he runs. You find there is a chest in there somewhere. Yes.
Yeah, there is a chest in the bedroom.
Again, it's very fine clothing. And at the bottom of it, again, is another money pouch. This one has about 500 gold in it.
Okay.
But nothing really points in the direction of anything hidden. It's nothing nefarious about his house.
Okay, so that money pouch is just gonna go into my special bag. Now we're paused.
Just roll perception for me.
Is this
Yep.
how you thought the
I
session
did
was going
say.
to go?
Oh no, I didn't.
Pretty much bang on, except for the fucking beauty salon.
It is funny that Hunter's not here for the post laughing jackass shenanigans.
So as you're because your belief that he's the only one in the house, you guys are effectively ransacking the place, right? Like you're not being subtle about it as you're going through. But as you're doing your search, Calgar and Bertrand both hear footsteps coming up the front walk. and the head pokes around the corner at the door that is still wide open, with the torchlight blazing into the day. You hear a voice quietly call out, "My lord." He sees the three of you
Shit.
in the hallway there, and he turns and launches himself off the steps and starts booking it.
Okay, wait. The minute I hear him say "my lord," I want to. Okay, wait. Do I want to turn
First
into...
thing you're gonna do is you are gonna roll for initiative.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to catch this guy.
Oh, fuck.
So he is getting him taking off is catching guys by surprise. So he's gonna take one turn before you get to go. Can I do this here is the question.
How murder hobo-y are we feeling right now?
Not.
There's plenty of ways we can resolve this without.
I understand. I'm just saying
It's
we
gonna
are
take me
working
2
under
turns.
auspice of the city, and killing anybody, we could just turn their heads in and say that they were part of the cult, and nobody's going to ask any questions.
Why do you think like that, you fucked up person?
Actually, it's a very Empire thing that they would do.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he-
that would actually be fitting for the setting.
he launches himself off the stairs, takes off running. So we're gonna do something a little bit different here.
Jeez.
Oh, I have to do this over here.
Bertrand probably hates every second of this.
Okay, just want someone can write this down for me. Just gonna write down the order that you guys had initially rolled. So it's gonna be Cardinal, Bad Guy, Calgar, Bertrand, Tobias, Ezekiel.
Cardinal,
Say that
bad
again.
guy.
Cardinal, Bad Guy, Calgar, Bertrand, Tobias, Ezekiel.
Okay, got it.
He said bad guy, guys, so we can just kill him.
Well, your assumption of a bad guy.
And when I turn his head in to Werner,
So it was Cardinal, Bad Guy, Calgar, Tobias, Bertrand.
Cardinal,
You said
bad
Bertrand
guy,
Tobias.
Caligar, Bertrand, Tobias, Ezekiel.
Yeah, I just put it into chat.
Okay. Get some good chase music going.
I like it.
How far ahead is he, by the way? Just curious.
With that surprise round that he took, right now he's about 100 feet ahead of you guys. And he's just hauling ass.
Yeah, no,
through
he's
the alleys.
just mad dashing away.
So, how we're gonna do this? So in the list of options, beside the journal, looks like something that looks like a list. If you click on that, it's the roll tables, and there should be a table for urban chase complications. Can you guys pull that up?
Yep.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So how this is going to work is I'm pulling this chase right from the DMG. Okay, so we're going to go through initiative. You can, for the entirety of the chase, you can use the dash action, 3 plus your Constitution modifier. Anything beyond that, you start rolling for exhaustion. And
Okay.
then at the end of every turn, you guys are going to roll, or whoever's turn it is, they're going to roll on this chart, and whatever comes up affects the next person in the chase. Make sense?
High rolls,
Sounds
people.
good.
High rolls.
I need... I opened my email, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so Cardinal and Tobias are about 100 feet behind him. And then Calgar and Ezekiel are about another 40 feet back.
So I'm like 140 feet away?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wait, he's how far? Sorry, I was reading something.
Me and you are about 140 feet away from the guy.
Okay.
I love it when I get to be competent, y'all.
Okay, so yeah, he gets off the stairs and he has started running to the east. Where is... Okay, so the first one up is Cardinal. How do you want to react to this guy just hauling ass away from you?
Perfect. I'd like to cast haste on myself and then run.
Oh,
Okay.
Uh-huh. I'd say to everybody else, it looks like Cardinal just moves with unnatural speed, and the ground almost doesn't seem to slow her down at all. It's kind of weird how she runs. What do I do now?
Okay, so your movement goes up to 60.
And then I can
Clarence.
dash just in case as a bonus action. Hey, I was well prepared.
Yep.
That's one of my innate spells. I don't even unprepare that.
Hey, pays to have DMs as players at the table.
Okay, so yeah, you use your. So are you just moving after him? Are you dashing after him to get caught up?
Yep, I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can. I'm actually going to try and say, it's not what you think. Hold on.
Okay, so you get caught up to them and you try and talk him down.
Yeah, I'll try and block his path and say, wait, I don't want to hurt you. Chill.
Okay, roll persuasion.
You got this.
I'm very charismatic, okay? It's a whole 10.
Okay, so you managed to get in front of him. And you ask him to stop and try to talk him down. That's all you're doing?
Unless I fucking tackle him. No, that sounds too much. I think I'm okay.
Okay. Roll on the table.
Okay.
So he needs to take a DC 10 dexterity. So, as you jump in front of him to try and stop, he cuts suddenly and takes a hard right down one of the alleys. And does it nimbly. He avoids you, he avoids the wall, he avoids the cart that's in front of him.
Very nimble counter.
And he just keeps booking it.
I use the bathroom, BRB.
That wasn't supposed to be private. Next up is Calgar. Are you joining in on the chase?
I'm what now? Like I don't know. Did he dash, or is he just like? I'm assuming he dashed. So at this point, he's around like 200 feet ahead of me.
Yeah, about 200.
Yeah, there's no way in hell.
You can always stay back and look after the noble, make sure no one finds him hogtied and naked in his own house.
Yeah, I have no way of jumping myself 200 feet forward. If he was stopped by Cardinal, maybe, but no, this is too far. So I'm going to not close the door yet because people might still go out after him.
But you're just gonna hang back then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out at the house.
Okay, I'm gonna take you out of the initiative order then. So the next one is Bertrand, who, in all honesty, Bertrand's probably gonna take off flying. And that's not gonna do anything to slow him down. But because he's flying, he does see the guy take that hard turn. So Bertrand's gonna cut over top. And then we got Tobias. Are you jumping in and running after the guy as well?
Yes. So I'm going to move. That's 30 feet. Does that... do I have to do something?
Well, once you start actually running after him, this is
Okay.
once you get out into the streets.
All right, I'm going to move 30 feet. I can't see him yet, right?
No, because he ducked down an alley.
All right, I'm going to dash another 30 feet. Can I see him yet?
At this point, you've seen him cut down the alley, but you're about 100 feet behind him still.
But can I physically see him? That's what I'm saying. Like, not... I know where he went, but can I literally see him?
No, you lost him behind the building.
All right, then I am going to... Action surge. Dash again. 30 feet, another 30 feet. And that should put me,
That puts you about 70 behind him.
yeah, 70.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I can do.
Zeke, are you getting in on the chase?
I have a very, very terrible idea.
Okay.
Where is Caligar right now?
I'm at the house.
Calgar's
where-
staying behind.
Where in the house?
I'd be towards the room where we left the normal.
Towards or in?
Towards. I wouldn't be in it yet because I would have. I was heading up towards the front whenever Dude Man peeked around the corner and took off.
I never said Ezekiel was a good person. I am going to make my way into the room, pull out a dagger, and stab Erhard.
Okay.
Do I need to make an
Like-
attack roll if he's prone and bound and everything?
And
Are you like trying to kill him or like
Yeah, that's
me?
full on lethal damage.
Okay. Well,
yeah, okay.
I hope you do some big damage.
Yeah, roll to hit with advantage. Okay, yeah, you hit because he's naked. It's a
So-
crit.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you stab him?
On top of that, can I pump in sneak attack as well? Because he's crit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's bound?
You roll with
Oh yeah,
advantage.
and he's
Yeah.
asleep. He has no
Sneak
idea this is
attack,
coming.
critical hit. I'm like trying to slice his throat. Or no, I don't slice his throat. I'm stabbing him in the gut. Just,
Okay.
yep. And at this, well, is he dead yet? I don't know.
I just want to see what wakes him up.
If he gets attacked or slapped awake, or just like if anybody actually did anything to him. So if he's still alive, he's awake.
Okay, he's not dead. But the moment your blade goes into his gut,
now-
his eyes snap open and he just starts screaming.
Screaming his head off on the floor naked.
Yeah, you guys never gagged him.
Shit.
I didn't realize torture was going to be a part of this.
It's probably too late to say that I hexed him for the extra damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. How many attacks do I get? Do I just get the one?
I think you just get the one.
Well, shit. I'm going to yell to Caligar, I need your help. You have to trust me in Dwarven.
I can't do anything right now.
And
But
I'm going to yell, Guards! Guards, his servant attacked him!
okay, I see the plan. I mean, like, I figured something like this was what you were hoping. Oh, this is what I was hoping you were going to do, is what I should say.
Yeah, it's not completely evil and twisted. It's just slightly evil and twisted. But yeah, guards, help!
I mean, this is just typical Empire in the works.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Hang on. I don't think I have, I don't have anything else on a bonus action, do I? Nope, that's all I can do, I guess, so.
Well, if you're not in the chase, you don't need to roll on that turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And my turn. Oh fuck.
Okay. So now we're back up to Cardinal. So the last one in the chase that did something was Tobias. So I'll get Tobias to roll on the chart.
All right, let me bring up the chart.
Alright, so then Cardinal needs a DC 10 Athletics, Acrobatics, Intimidation.
Or a
as
coin.
you or you can toss a coin to the beggar.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of like
Toss a
stumbles out,
coin.
like pawing at you. You toss a coin. Yeah, he catches it, and as you go flying past, you hear "Thank you."
Toss a
Yeah,
coin
you're
to
welcome.
your witcher.
Toss a coin to a beggar. Oh, value plenty. I think I should be able to outpace him at this point. I'm gonna catch up to him and tackle this comer to the ground, if I may be so bold.
Okay.
Jesus
I was kind of
Christ.
hoping you would just like use your super speed and just like, as you're running right next to him, you just sock him in the back of the head, like a reverse
I'm
clothesline.
not gonna hit him. He didn't do anything. He's innocent.
Probably.
That's not how business gets done here.
Listen, I don't like this place one bit. Everybody here is mean, insane, and slightly incompetent. Do you need me to roll something?
1 second. I'm pulling it up because you're trying to tackle him.
Okay.
Now he has to go find a character sheet.
No, I had to put stats into the just basic commoner I pulled out to represent this guy, and I'll give him stats.
Now you gotta get
rolled
the
again.
actual stats.
And if I remember, so you're trying to tackle him, so a grapple, which would be athletics.
Oh, I shouldn't have done what I did.
Well, now you just have to make sure he's dead.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
yeah, no, we're doing this thing here.
Okay. That's better.
Oh no.
No!
So you said you went to tackle him?
Yeah.
Do a acrobatics for me.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
You get a giant flying leap, and as you go to leap, like you suck in an extra breath of air, and he hears that. And as you go to jump, he jinks to the side, and you go sailing past him. You smack into the ground. Roll on the
Make you
chart,
pay
please.
for that. Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so as he's running through the streets, he makes it past this crowd that came out of whatever building you're beside. And it's more like he's jumping and sliding and kind of bouncing off people as he's going, but he never slows down. And he gets around the corner and ducks to the left. And that's not going to do anything for Bertrand, who comes flying over. And now Bertrand's on top of the guy. But he still needs to
Dive bomb.
not going to be able to drop down on him just yet. And Tobias.
So make a
DC 10 acrobatics or intelligence to get through a bit of a maze of barrels and crates.
got it. All right, 30 feet. Can I see him?
You round the corner as he disappears around the corner in front of you there. So you're still maintaining about the
By this
70
point,
feet behind.
yeah. Well, but like, can I see him? That's what I'm saying.
Like
Right.
you do see him go around the corner.
But I don't see him right now.
Right.
All right, then I just gotta dash again. Try and get there.
Okay.
Can I see him now?
You can't see him, but you do see Bertrand over top. And as Bertrand's flying over the building, he says, "I see him. I'm with him. I'm still on him."
Got it.
Is this way? I can't do the Bertrand voice.
That's my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay.
How
So Ezekiel was yelling for the guards.
how close to death is this guy?
I would have had a turn in here somewhere, but I was.
Yeah,
just-
I'm gonna put you in at the same time as Ezekiel, since
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
just-
expecting him to fucking stab the guy.
Yeah, I
How-
just wanted to throw it in there.
How close to death is this guy looking?
Do a medicine check.
Doesn't matter because I know what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Medicine.
I mean, technically my turn would have been before yours.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so I had yelled out to Caligar to help, and I told him keep him quiet. The dagger has to kill him. No other injuries in Dwarven for the stream viewers.
I just rolled that and put you in. So.
Okay.
Alright, so this is for Calgar. So, yeah, you're right. You're going before Ezekiel. So, what are you doing there?
Okay, so I'm going to very quickly turn around and stride into the room. Can I tell how like close to dead this guy is, or if this is going to be like a protracted thing?
Roll medicine.
All right, let's see what I get with a +1.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's clinging to life.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
He's led a very soft life.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over, and with just a very like what the hell expression, I'm gonna reach down, grab the dagger, and just start shanking him.
Okay, yeah. Roll to hit.
Should I just use like my warhammer to roll, or?
Yeah, just use the warhammer.
An advantage, right?
At advantage.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
I didn't do
It's an
advantage.
auto crit too.
Yep. So.
Or wait. Instead of me pulling out the dagger, I'd like to just hit the back of the dagger with the hammer and drive it in deeper, drive it home per se.
Okay. Let's just say that does the damage with the hammer then. 'Cause how hard are you hitting this dagger? Pretty fucking hard.
Jesus.
You go to take a swing into the
Yeah, I'm trying
dagger
to like
and
back the hilt.
Yeah,
Basically,
like
like hammer and nail, except in this case, nail through chest.
I said it went into the gut, so like the crossguard on the dagger gets pushed into his stomach, just rips through the skin, and like half of the hilt is still protruding from his body. The tip of the blade rips through his back, and you watch as the life just vanishes from his eyes.
Okay. And then I'm going to turn to Zeke and just like I'm gonna look like I'm about to say something and then just like give up. I'm just gonna walk out and close the door. I'm closing the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the front door and come back and just like look at him with an expression of explain.
Okay. Zeke.
Still in Dwarven. I'm just gonna say too many questions for a bound nobleman in the situation we were in. I'm framing the other guy as a chaos agent, and then I'm going to bonus action. Well, wait, I'm gonna reach down, rub some blood all over my hands, wipe my fingerprints off the dagger, and then bonus action my free use of Misty Step out the front door and just start yelling, "Oh my god, he's dead! His servant killed him! Guards!"
I don't think they use fingerprints in the old world.
I
but
don't know,
good
so
idea.
I'm just being careful, man.
Roll a deception.
Oh, fuck.
At least you have some bonuses to charisma.
So you feel like you're being very convincing as you're running it out covered in blood, calling for the guards.
Hopefully that pulled the scale down a little bit. I'm gonna yell, "I tried to save him, but he's dead."
My next turn, I'm going to be leaving that house very quickly.
And then from Tobias for Cardinal, you're gonna run through a crowd. So if you can give me athletics or acrobatics to get through.
Mother of God.
So you get through, but it's the same crowd that he ran through before, and as they're confused as to why one person's like forcing his way through, they kind of like all coalesce around the path that you're taking. It just takes you a bit longer to push your way through. You lose about 10 feet, but you're still faster than him. Because it's 10 feet of difficult terrain becomes 20 feet. Yeah, you're still able to catch up with him, no problem.
Alright, I'm gonna shout out with my action for the guy to halt. Wisdom saving throw, not myself, not the guy.
Okay.
Say stop right there. It's a DC 15.
For wisdom.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping like I could see the guy outside the door, but it's like starting it with 200 feet away. I had no chance of doing anything to help with the chase.
Come on. So shit.
He hesitates for a moment, and then keeps going.
The audacity of this bitch. Okay, fine.
But you still. Is that one concentration? No? No.
Nope. That's why
Okay,
I
so you
cast it.
still have haste up, right?
At this point, it's just like, guy, can you stop, please?
You do have another action, though.
Oh, I do? Right!
Haste gives you 2 actions.
Right! Yeah, grapple. Grapple.
First and 10. Do it again.
Right, grapple, yes. That is a thing.
Get over here, you pesky little human.
What race is Cardinal?
You know me. Come on, man.
Jesus. You didn't even
I
roll
hate
that
it here.
down.
I fucking hate it here.
I used up all the good rolls. I'm sorry.
He grab his arm and he just slips past you again.
Where's my inspiration? What I need?
Roll on the chart.
Okay. Please drop the microphone.
No complication. He just runs another 60 feet.
I hate him. I hate him.
And then for Bertrand, flies over a pack of dogs, no problem. So this time Bertrand is coming down. Bertrand's gonna try and do something cool. He's right on top of him. So as he's coming down, he's just gonna like kind of tuck and go for a flying tackle.
Either really cool or really bad.
Yeah.
An armored bird plummets from the sky.
Or as we call it, an arcane missile.
Motherfucker.
Bertrand lands on the ground behind him. And the guy just definitely dodges it.
So, do you really want to save this guy's life now, Cardinal?
And no complication for Tobias.
Naturally.
All right, 30 feet. Can I see him?
Say now you can, yeah.
All right, I am taking a shot at him with my bow.
Man.
Okay.
In the middle of a crowd?
That's how business gets done in the Empire.
Don't actually target him because he's got like an AC of 10. I have an AC in mind for this guy, so actually, one sec.
All right, can I target him?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, you hit.
19. 5 damage. And then I'm also going to do Grasping Arrow. 6 poison damage, or 8 poison damage in that. And then if he ever wants to move, oh, he's dead.
He's not actually dead. This is just
Oh.
the commoner profile.
Okay. So 13 damage, 8 of it poison, and if he wants to move, he's got to make a DC 13. Wait, if he moves, he takes extra damage every time he moves, and then if he has to use an action to break out of it, and it's a DC 13 action.
Okay.
And then I won't take my second shot.
Okay. So Calgar and Zeke, we're gonna hold off on you guys. We're just gonna finish this chase here.
Okay.
So I don't-
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, and I need to roll.
Yeah, roll for Cardinal. I love the random shit that happens as you go through a chase.
Why does it? Why me?
Yeah, so
I hate it.
people see the arrow streaking through the crowd, and some of the people get upset that something so dangerous is happening, so they turn to fight you.
Well, life is a circus and I'm the clown.
So you take 5 damage as you run through these pissed off people.
Uh-huh. No, please, of course. This is perfect.
You lose your haste.
Oh
Uh-huh.
no. Oh no.
But he's only in about... You can still get caught up to him with the 60.
She's stunned.
Oh no, he counts as 10 feet difficult, so... You know, simplicity's sake, let's just say you get caught up to him.
Can I push through the lethargy that comes after haste or no?
Yeah.
Can I?
Like I want to say for this, like once you get caught up to him, like the arrow that hit him there, it's taken away his will to run. He's gonna stop because that hurt. It almost took him out.
Good.
It's also
I'm gonna-
midnight, so
Yeah, smack him upside the head, grab him, and start very tiredly walking back.
Take the brambles off first.
Alright.
Well, actually, no.
You walk 2 feet and oh, he died.
If he chooses to move, it damages him. But if we leave the brambles on him,
Let's just
Then
say
he
he has to
can't
very
run away.
carefully move so he doesn't stab himself.
well, so as you go, you bring him back because it says the first time on each turn it moves.
yeah. So he
Doesn't say
we
anything
have to-
about like voluntary, so I'd say if you're going to move him without breaking the vines, that would cause damage.
Yeah, so I'd run up knowing that, and if we're taking him back, I'll break the vines.
Kill him.
Not
And
everybody is a murder hobo, Ezekiel.
I'm not a murder hobo. I'm a realist.
Is that what we're
Uh,
calling?
They asked for heads.
Everybody knows what the empire, how the empire goes around. It's not gold, it's blood.
Well, it's gold and blood.
Alrighty, so we will call tonight there. You guys caught up to the guy, and you're bringing him back to the noble's house.
Yep, that's the plan.
That's the plan.
And I am very quickly walking out of that house.
Oh.
And I'm gonna leave the door like partially cracked open to make it look like it was
I am gonna
kind of,
say one thing because Hunter's not here. When he gets back, you're gonna have to answer for what happened.
I know.
Okay.
I thought about what I did before I did it.
Okay.
It's you?
Believe it or
I
not, I did. I considered a
I-
variety of options.
It's like, I don't know. It's like after it happened, it's like I can't unknife the guy, so I may as well just make it finished.
Well, we're going to end the stream there. Thank you to all of our viewers. We hope to see you again next week to see what chaos I have wrought upon the party.
More murder, mayhem.
Yeah, war, murder, mayhem.
Ay, ay, ay. Let
Sorry,
the
everybody.
good times roll.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.